to audit them. Live, testing live. Live, testing live. God morning, God morning. Audit them, the one who encourages you to audit them. Testing, audio testing. God morning, God morning. All right, we are on. Hello there, Jenny, King Charles, Ryan, um, Uni, hello there, Jeff, hello there, Dale, hello there. Everybody's ready for the special. This is an early bird special. Please make sure you hit the thumb up, and we're gonna get right to it. Remember, guys, this is Ohio. Ohio specifies that a written request is not mandatory. You do see the language on the screen. So with that being said, we're gonna get right to it. Alrighty, here, let me pull this on the screen here. Let's see. Early bird special. Early bird, get the worm. Sleepyhead, prepare for death. Claudette, hello there. All right, with that being said, we're going to get right to it. Alrighty, guys, let me just pull this on the screen here 1 minute. Okay, so what was it? Here we go. Alrighty, so with that being said, again, we're getting right to it. Population. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Right to it. Alrighty, Perry County, Ohio State's Attorney Office phone number.
Office, Valerie speaking.
Yeah, good morning. Is this the Perry County State's Attorney Office?
It is the Perry County Prosecutor's Office, yes?
Right, yep. Okay, great. This call here is being recorded. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Valerie.
Let me write that down, Valerie. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request.
Okay.
I have 2 total requests for today.
Okay. Is there any way you can fax those to me?
Well,
or email them?
Well, written request is not mandatory.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking if you could, but...
Sure,
okay.
yep. Okay, so, yep, my first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney.
Okay. Repeat that for me again. So, just so I know that the last 100...
Yep, so the last 100, by the way, this call here is being recorded. It's the last...
Okay.
Right, it's the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney. And the second request is going to be the state attorney or county attorney administrative credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
County Attorney Administrative Credit Card Statements for the 2023 year.
That is correct, yep.
And your name?
Is name required for public record request?
I'm not sure. Why don't you want to give me your name?
No, I just asked you if it's required.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's not required, ma'am. Yeah, I'll give you an email.
Okay.
My email's cable1 spelled out CABLEONE 84@gmail.com.
Do you have a phone number in case Mr. Flatt has any questions or wants to talk to you?
If there's any questions, I could go in writing via email.
Okay. I'll pass this information along to you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, that's a good one. Good start. Morrow County State's Attorney's Office, Ohio.
High Prosecutor's Office. This is Samantha.
Yes, hi Samantha. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request.
Okay.
I have 2 total requests for today.
Okay, so what I can do is let me get you over to Jared. He does those requests.
Is he in office or are you sending me off to a voicemail?
So there'll be a voicemail. As soon as he gets back, he'll review his voicemails and call you back.
Okay, but I could leave the request with you, and if you could forward it over, I have the right to leave it with a public office.
Okay. Who are they for?
Sure, so my first request is going to be all closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney in the fiscal year of 2023.
I said all closed litigation.
No, all closed and completed litigation.
Okay.
Yep.
Without the litigation.
In the all closed and completed litigation associated with county attorney in the fiscal year of 2023.
Okay.
The second request is going to be the county prosecutor's administrative credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
Okay. And then how do you want us to send it to you?
Via email. My email is cable1 spelled out CABLEONE 84 the number @gmail.com.
Okay. And if we have any questions, what's a good callback number?
Any questions could be in writing.
Okay. I will let them know. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Alrighty, 2 in a row, real good. It must be a morning thing. Williams County, Ohio State Attorney Office phone number. Yes, hi, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Andy.
Let
I'm
me
an
write that.
investigator here.
Sure, let me write that down. Andy, this call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I don't know what that is.
Chapter 149 is Ohio State Public Record Act. I'm calling to submit a public record request.
Okay, you might want to put that in writing and mail it to us or email.
Well, written request is not mandatory. I prefer to submit my request over the phone at this time.
Yeah, I don't think I can collect that. I'm not one of the prosecutors. They have to make that decision.
No, all I would have to do is leave my request with you, have a duty to just simply forward it over to the custodian of record.
Again, that may be something that you would want to do in writing just to make sure that it's done appropriately. Again, I guess I'm not the one that probably should guide you on what to do because that is not part of what I do here.
Well, again, sir, written
through the voicemail.
Written request is not mandatory. If you could
How
forward.
about I put you into the voicemail of the prosecutor?
Well, it'll be much easier if I leave my request with you and you forward it over as required by statute here. Subsection 5 says a public office can receive the request. This is a public office that I'm calling.
That's why I want to put you in the voicemail of the prosecutor because you're talking language that I don't understand.
Well,
So
I'm
hang on just a
not
second.
talking Chinese. I'm talking English here, and I'm talking your state
Hang on
code.
just a second. I'm going to transfer you to her voicemail.
There they go. The first two were okay. The third one had to be a.
Two, 5, 0, 1 is unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yes, good morning. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request. My first request is going to be last most current 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor. And my second request is going to be the county prosecutor credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023. You could forward over the responsive records to my email, cable1 spelled out CABLEONE, the number 84 at gmail.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day. No problem. Khan County, Ohio State's Attorney Office phone number. He's an investigator. Good job. Another investigator from a county does not know what public records is. Keep going.
Put it to an automated voice messaging system. 7,
Khan State's Attorney, Ohio phone number. One ain't popping up. Guernsey. What the hell is this? Guernsey County, Ohio State's Attorney phone number. Alrighty.
Prosecutor's office, this is Jody. Can I help you?
Yes, hi. Who am I speaking with?
Jody, the prosecutor's office?
Jody, great. Let me write that down here. Okay, this call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I'm not sure I know what that is.
Chapter 149 is Ohio State Statute for Public Record. I'm calling to submit a public record request.
Okay. I don't think those go through our office, but let me check, okay?
Sure, I could submit it with this office, but you could double check.
Hold on.
So she doesn't know what it is, but she doesn't think that they accept them. Hey JC, you gotta start getting on the phones, bro. Start doing these calls. In 1 hour, I could have called half the state. And they gotta forward over these records. We gotta look through the money. This is what all journalists have to do, and subscribers of journalists. And I'm not claiming I'm a journalist. Hey Jenny, you said it, not me. She's probably asking her boss, hey, could we take FOIAs over the phone? Could we take, he said something, Chapter 149. Yeah, sure, written request is not mandatory. Oh shit, no problem.
Okay, the attorney that handles the public records request is not in her office right now. Can I give you her voicemail?
Well, I could leave my request with you, have a duty to just simply forward it over to the custodian of records. Here the statute says I could leave my requests with a public office, which you are.
Right, but I would rather you leave it with an attorney because, like I said, I don't handle public record requests. I'm in the juvenile department, so it's best if you leave it with the person that handles the request.
Well, I mean, I guess I could leave voicemail. That ain't no issue.
Okay, hold on. I'll transfer you.
Sure.
Your call has been answered by a VIA IP office. Extension 9392 is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Record at the tone.
Yes, good morning. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request. My first request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney. The second request is the credit card statements of the county attorney department for the fiscal year of 2023. You could forward the responsive records over to Cable1, CABLEONE 84@gmail.com. Thank you. Alrighty. AT sounds sick. No, I got a little cold here. It'll be cleared up. I gotta go to the gym, sit in the sauna for a little bit, sip some tea. No problemo. No problem. Defiance County. He's saying, what are the odds of this request being honored? I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but what do you believe the odds are of these requests being honored? You go ahead and tell me. Oh, by the way, guys, I just received some use of force records from a municipality. I believe it was from Iowa. We might be going sifting through those later tonight, but Use of force could also mean the subject, the regular person, the citizen committing use of force. Use of force doesn't necessarily just mean police using use of force on the people. So I guess the right word should be excuse me, I guess the right word should be and police brutality. I'd say at best 50-50. Well, no, Daddy. The thing about it is that we first have to realize what records are being requested. Once we realize what records are being requested, we have to verify if those records exist. Do you believe credit card statements exist? Yes, they do. Do you believe closed and completed litigation exists? Yes, they do. So now that these records do exist, the question is, are they exempt? Well, no. Credit card statements are not exempt, nor are closed and completed litigation exempt. They might have some redactions, no problem, but they're not exempt. So with that being said, why would it be a 50-50 chance? No, these records are subject to public disclosure and they're to be released, disclosed 100 out of 100%. They can't be withheld. Now, the county could try to give you something in writing to try to throw you off or waste your time or not provide the record, sure. But that don't work with, when you know the statute and you know how to respond to these agencies. So with that being said, no, it's not just cute. It's not the cute part that I just know how to submit the request. The cute part is I know how to go back and forth with these people in writing to set them straight every single time. Alrighty here. Defiance County, Ohio State's attorney phone number. Alrighty. The other lady said, could you fax me the FOIA? Yeah, sure, no problem. And just go purchase a fax machine. It's not going to be a problem. It's really not going to be a problem. 2402.
Prosecutor's office?
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
The prosecutor's office? How can I help you?
Alrighty, this call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay.
Yep, I have 2 total requests for today.
Okay.
My first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney.
Okay. I'm probably not the one that you need to be speaking to. If you can hold on just 1 second for me.
What was your name again? Great job. Unidentified. He said didn't get far with the first word, failed 3 times. What are you referring to about what? With their FOIAs, you mean? You don't understand the FOIA process with the first word. If I asked you to explain it, you wouldn't be able to. So how could you come to a determination that it was a fail? You don't even know what they provided in writing, bro. First word provided, Quinn versus Stone. That might be out of your depth. Here's more FOIAs coming in.
Alright, sir. So the prosecutor that would need need to help you isn't available right now. He's over in court. I'm going to put you through to his voicemail. He'd be the one that would be able to assist you with that.
What did you say your name was here?
I didn't say what my name was, but I can put you through to the prosecutor.
Okay, what is your name?
I work for the prosecuting attorney's office, so I'll put you through to his voicemail.
Right, but I'd like to know who I spoke to here. Okay, there they go. There they go. Good one.
Hello, you've reached the desk of Russell Herman. You can't get to the phone right now, or I'm otherwise out of the office. Please leave a message with your phone number, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
Yes, good morning. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request. The first request is last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the Defiance County State Attorney. The second request is going to be the credit card statements of the Defiance County State Attorney Department. Credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023. You could forward over those responsive records to my email spelled out cable1, CABLEONE, the number 84 at gmail.com. Thank you for your compliance here. Alrighty, carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Champaign County, Ohio State's Attorney Office. Oh, that's not it. Champaign County, Ohio State's Attorney Office. Huh.
Morning, prosecutor's office.
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
This is Bridget. Who am I speaking with?
Bridget, let me write that down here. Okay, Bridget, this call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
And what is that?
Chapter 149 is the Public Record Act of the state of Ohio. I'm calling to submit a public record request.
Okay, and who are you?
Well, I'm a member of the public.
I know, but what's your name?
Well, the state statute here says you can ask me for my name, but you first have to inform me that a written request is not mandatory.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure. And it also, hello, are you there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, basically name is not required. It also says the requester may decline to reveal the requester's identity. So name is not required, but I'll be more than happy to provide you with what my request is.
Okay, well, I'm just like, this is the prosecutor's office.
I know it is. That's what exactly I'm calling.
Yes, so you would make your request to the police department.
Why would you want me to make a request with the police department?
Or even the clerk of court.
Why would you want me to make a request with the clerk of court? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Sir, the clerk of courts can give you certified records. This is the prosecutor's office.
No, ma'am, I never asked for certified records. Who am I speaking with?
You already asked me that.
Oh, this is the same person? Okay, great. My request here is a request pertaining to the Champaign County State's Attorney's Office. I never mentioned the word certified, nor did I mention the word police, nor did I mention the word circuit court.
I didn't say
Well, you did mention court. Anyhow, ma'am, my first request is going to be the state's attorney last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the Champaign County State Attorney.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure, yep. My first request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with Champaign County State Attorney. Yes, Normo, this employee's name is Bridget.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold for just 1 second, sir.
Sure. That's a good one, Steve. Those are coming in the near future. Those are coming in the foreseeable future. It's just sit back, please. These are honorable staff. This is this is an honorable county, Champaign County. These staff members are honorable. You're right about that. You're right about that too. They make it uncomfortable to handle business, rude, snotty, and uppity. Yeah. She told me you gotta put your request to the first. First, she tells me she don't know what Public Record Act is. Then she insists on me submitting requests to the police department, then to the court. Renee, what are you referring to, like Volo? What are you referring to there? Volo, Illinois did a shit show, and then I told them put this stuff up on the wall. I came back 6 months later, they put the stuff up on the wall. So what are you talking about, Volo? You know how many agencies I went in there shouting at the people, telling them, hey, no, this is what you gotta do. 3 months later, they put the shit up on the wall. And I don't even go in there and shout at people. Man, she got me on hold for a good while here. Oh, Stefan, you're right. You might be right about that. Okay. Well, in that case, press the number 1 if you want me to hang up and call back later.
Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get things in order to write down all of your requests.
Sure. Did you get any clarification from a higher up?
I was just checking with an associate what our usual procedure was. was, because I haven't been here long, so.
It's okay. We learn something new every day. I teach government employees from time to time what the Public Record Act is, because some government employees just don't know. But it's okay.
Okay, so you said your first request was...
Yep, the first request in these words here is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with county attorney.
And when you say county attorney, you mean the county prosecutor?
That's right. He's the prosecuting attorney. And the second request, Madam Clerk, is going to be the State Attorney Department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023. Maybe this county in 100 years, not one single person called and requested these records over the phone. Maybe they put it in writing, not a problem. Written requests not mandatory, but it is healthy for people to check up on government from time to time. It's very healthy.
So you said the state attorney department. You're aware that this is a county.
That's what I meant to say. Yep, county prosecutor department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023. We got to see what kind of monies is going around in the state or in the county attorney's office. You know what I'm talking about? Speak about that stuff fully and freely with the people.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, that is. And I'll go ahead and provide you my email address so they could forward over the responsive records.
What'd you say? What's the email?
Sure, my email is Cable1, spelled out CABLEONE.
CABLE.
Right.
ONE.
Right, yep, cable like satellite, Cable1, and then the number 84@gmail.com.
Okay, so before we do send any records...
I'm listening.
To this email,
I am listening.
whoever responds will have to send you the cost of it, because public records aren't free. And then once payment goes through and everything, then I believe the records are sent. Because your first request was the last 100, that is a lot to process, so it may delay the time. So we'll use this email. And do you have a good callback phone number, just to let you know?
Email will be the best correspondence, Madam Clerk. Let me ask you a question here. How do you come to a determination that there will be any fees associated with this?
Well, I'm not completely sure, so don't quote me on this, but I know in our clerk's office, anytime someone comes to print off a record, it's about 10 cents a page.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, anyhow, ma'am, these records would be sent electronic. They will not cost any ink. But anyhow, ma'am, you did your best here, and I'm grateful and thankful, Bridget. Do you have any further questions here?
Nope. If you don't have anything else, then we are okay.
Sure. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Alrighty. No problem. She turned it around for the better. Peon Renee, get the fuck out of here, Peon. Ottawa, Ohio State Attorney Office number. Get out of here, you puto Renee. Puto Renee. He don't know if he's a guy or a girl, Renee. He got his hand cocked sideways and he got a man purse. He's on the women's basketball team. He's the fastest runner on the girls' basketball team.
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
Kristen.
Kristen, let me write that down. Kristen. Is this the Ottawa, Ohio County Attorney Office?
This is the Ottawa County Prosecutor's office in Ohio, yes.
Right, correct. Okay, great. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
What is that?
Chapter 149 is the state statute for Ohio in regards to public record requests. I'm calling to submit a public record request.
What is it you're asking for?
Sure, the first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor.
Okay. Is this going to be a lengthy request? Would it be easier for you to just email our office? I can give you our email address.
No, a written request is not mandatory.
I know it's not, sir. I just was asking if it would be easier rather than me taking notes.
It'll be much easier for you to take the note.
So the last 100, repeat that, please.
Sure, yep. The last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county pros. County pros.
With the county what? What's the last word?
Prosecutor. That's a new one, guys.
Prosecutor.
County pros. I got her on mute right now.
Okay.
County pros. And the second request is going to be the Ottawa County Prosecutor Department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023.
Okay.
And I believe that's all. I can give you an email for the responsive records.
Go ahead.
My email's cable1 spelled out CABLEONE, the number 84.
Okay, say that slower.
Sure,
You
cable.
gotta slow down.
Yep, cable1. Cable like satellite. Cable like a wire. And then the number.
CABLE1.
Right, yeah, it's spelled out. So 1 is also spelled out. CABLEONE.
Okay.
The number 84. And then at gmail.com.
Okay. So let me repeat this back to you. You're asking for the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with Ottawa County Prosecutor
Right.
and the Ottawa County Prosecutor's Department credit card statements for fiscal year 2023.
Correct.
And the email you want the response sent to is CABLEONE84 at gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay, I'll pass this along.
Hey, Kristen, you know what we have in common?
What's that?
I'm Christian. All right, thank you
Your
so
name is
much.
Christian?
No, that's my religion.
Have a good day, sir.
Likewise. She said, your name is Christian? No, that's my religion. All right, no problem. Or that's my belief, whatever. So here, we'll go ahead and carry on here. Preble County, Ohio, State's Attorney Office number. So far, no slack.
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
My name's Emily.
Let me write that down. Emily, alrighty. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I don't know what that is, sir.
Sure, Chapter 149 is Ohio State Public Record Act.
Okay, you need to reach out to Katie West. She's in charge of our public records.
The state statute says I could leave my request with the public office. It doesn't distinguish a specific employee. I could just leave my request with you, have a duty to just simply forward over my notes to the custodian of record.
I don't take them, so they go to Katie West. I can put you into her voicemail.
Well, what is the reason why you don't take them as it's required by state statute?
Because she's the one that handles the request.
Right, she handles the request. You just have to forward over her the notes so she could gather the request and handle it.
Correct. So why would I be the middleman if you can just speak to Katie West?
Because you're saying she's not available. You want to send me to a voicemail.
Correct. She's in a meeting at the moment.
And right, and that's why, ma'am, you have the obligation to just simply, you are a public office representative, to simply just take the note down and forward it over. It's much easier for me to submit my request now.
Sure, sir.
Sure. So my first request is going to be, let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
My first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with county prosecutor. Yep, associated with the county prosc. Hey guys, what I want you to do every time an employee says their name, put it in the comment section. And my second request is going to be the Preble County Prosecutor Office credit card statements, fiscal year 2023.
Okay, and what's your name?
Well, you first have to inform me that a written request is not mandatory.
Sir, I don't know any of these questions. That's why I'm saying it'd be best if you talk to Katie West.
It's okay, ma'am. That's why I teach government employees from time to time. Anyhow, name is not required. I'll go ahead and provide you an email address.
Sure.
My email address is cable1 spelled out. CABLEONE. The number 84 at gmail.com.
Okay, I'll pass along this information to her.
Thank you, Emily.
Yes, bye-bye.
She sounds cute, though. All right, let's go ahead and carry on. Crawford County, Ohio State's Attorney phone number. All right, guys, look what we got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 so far. That means in another 8, in another 5 more days, we're going to receive an abundance of records. An abundance. They keep record all day, every day. Record responses from agencies keep coming in. Iowa, New Mexico, Ohio, and so on and so forth. Crawford County, Ohio State's Attorney Office. Yeah, guys, that's what I want you to do. Every time an employee says their name, somebody put the employee's name in the comment section so we could keep it tracked and logged. The bootlickers are fucking heated right now. They're so pissed off that we get compliance. They're cracking. Hello?
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, is this the Crawford Prosecutor Office in Ohio?
It is.
Great. Who am I speaking with?
My name's Christy.
Let me write that down. Christy. All right, great. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
What is a 179 request, sir?
No, it's Chapter 149 is the state statute in the state of Ohio Public Record Act.
Hold on just a second.
Sure. That's the 4th in a row government state's attorney who don't know what a Chapter 149 request is. Good, good. Keep going.
Hi, this is Trish. How can I help you?
Yes, hi Trish. This call here is being recorded. Did Christy relay to you what my request was?
No, she did not.
I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that's why I do this, ma'am. Chapter 149 is the Public Record Act of the state of Ohio.
Okay, so you have a public record request. What kind of request do you have?
Sure, yep. My first request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation
What kind of litigation?
associated with the county prosecutor. It could be civil, could be criminal.
We don't have we would not have a document that has those listed that way. We don't keep track of that in that manner.
Well, that is my request, ma'am. I would be waiting for a response to that request.
Okay, well, the response is we're not required by law to create documents that we don't keep on file here. It's not a record that we keep.
Well, I would need that response in writing, Madam Clerk. That's my first request. Let me know when you're ready for my second request.
Okay, let's start since you want something in writing. Where am I sending it and who am I speaking with?
Sure, well, yeah, you could ask me for my name and you could ask me for my contact information, but per statute, you first must inform me that a written request is not mandatory.
I'm not asking you for a written request. You asked me for a written response.
Right,
I'm
and
asking
you're
where to send it.
Yeah, and you asked me for my name. The state statute says in order for you to ask me for my name, you must first inform me that a written request is not mandatory.
Okay.
Just following the law here. So I'll go ahead and provide you my second request, and I'll be more than happy to provide you my contact information after the request.
Okay, what's your second request?
Sure, the second request is going to be the Crawford County Prosecutor Office credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
Crawford County Prosecutor's Office does not have credit cards.
Well, I would need that in writing, stating that there is no credit card or no responsive records. I do have a third request as well, Madam Clerk. The third request is for this audio recording here, a copy of this phone call at this date and time.
You're the one that's recording this, sir, not me.
Right, and it's also recorded on your end as well. You would probably have to...
No, sir, it's not.
Well, that is my third request. If you want to dispute that, you would have to dispute that in writing. And I'll go ahead and provide you an email address here so you could forward over responsive records and or an explanation, clear and convincing evidence as to what your belief is.
Okay, what's the email address?
Sure, my email address is cable1, spelled out CABLEONE.
Okay.
The number 84@gmail.com. And as a matter of fact, since you're telling me none of these records are responsive, I'm going to request that you certify your response. So you provide me a true and correct copy to your explanation. I don't just want a regular response. I want it certified, which would have weight in a court of law, you know. Because you did tell me you don't have, the county prosecutor's office doesn't have credit cards.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just make sure that I have all the information
Sure.
you're requesting. The 100, most recent 100 closed litigations. The
No,
credit
it's
card statements for the
closed,
I'm sorry.
closed and completed litigation. Closed and completed.
Okay, 100 closed and completed litigation.
Sure.
The credit card statements for the Crawford County Prosecutor's Office for the year, is that correct?
For the fiscal year of 2023, sure.
For 2023?
That is correct.
Okay. And your third request is the recordings of this request, the audio recordings.
The audio recording of this call, yes, that is correct. You know, the call would be this date and time with the 4-minute phone call duration, and on today's date. IT, you probably have to forward that over to IT or your phone carrier to be able to extract it.
Yeah, I don't believe that we record the phone calls unless we designate something at the beginning of a call, and I'm not even sure how to do that. So I can check on that one, but I don't believe that we have that either.
I would wait for a response in writing.
Okay.
All right. Yep, all good. You do have my email address.
I do have your email address. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Trish. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye. Hey, Gloria, how's it going? Hey, you guys like that? I tell her, any of your dispute have to be in writing. Ma'am, if you're disputing this, it has to be in writing. See, they can't obligate you to put anything in writing, but you could obligate them to put it in writing. All right, let's go ahead and carry on here. We need to look through these records. We need to know where our money is going throughout the nation. If they put me in office for president of the United States in the next 15, 20 years, if I run for office, if I run for a governor, if I run for president, at least I'm familiar with the voices and the temperatures all around our great nation. You know, and not only am I familiar with the voices and temperature, I'm also looking into these records where the pennies are going, where the police brutality is happening, where the heroes are called. If I see a police officer, he got heroic status, he got heroic mentions and records, we're going to put in a good word to promote him to the police chief. We have to look through the files. Hey, DWM. Clinton County, Ohio State's Attorney Office phone number. You have reached Clinton County Prosecutor's Office. Here we prosk. Now at Macy's. Hello?
Prosecutor's office, this is Hannah.
Yes, hi Hannah. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay, 1 second.
Sure. Your favorite hold music. Oh, we're going to be reaching out to school districts and requesting LGBT curriculum. We're going to reach out to school districts soon, specifically school districts. Hey, thanks for posting the name. Which auditor do you guys want to see doing these phone calls?
You've reached Kelly. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back with you. Thanks.
Yes, hi Kelly. I got transferred over to you. I don't know which department this is, but my public record request, the reason for my call is submitting a Chapter 149 public record request, and it's directed toward the Clinton County Prosecutor Office. My first request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the county prosecutor. The second request is the credit card statements of the Clinton County Prosecutor Office in the fiscal year of 2023. You could forward over those responsive records to my email. It is Cable1 spelled out CABLEONE, the number 84 at gmail.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Alrighty, voicemail. So let's carry on. Yep, we're going to reach out to school districts, not now, but in the near future. This panel's just for state's attorney. The next panel is going to be sheriff. Next panel is going to be school district, LGBT curriculum. The next panel is going to be straight code enforcement. The next one is going to be, so on and so forth. And each department has their own doings. So, like I said, which auditor do you guys want to see do these phone call auditing? Please leave your, you might like their voice, you might like their style. Tell me which auditor do you guys want to see doing these phone call audits, so we could get on their ass and tell them to pick the phones up. Fulton County, Ohio State's Attorney Office. Yeah, it's gonna go well, man. We're on a fucking streak here, man. Pretty good so far. You know, this is powerful stuff here, man. This is very powerful here.
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, good morning. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Chris.
Let me go ahead and write that down. Chris. Okay, ma'am, this call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay.
So I have two total requests. My first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the county prosecutor.
Okay.
And the second request is going to be the Fulton County Prosecutor Department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023.
Okay.
Yep, and go ahead and provide you.
Do you want to email me your information so I can get this around?
What information would you like me to email you exactly?
Well, if you want your records sent or emailed to you.
Well, I did provide you my request orally. I would just have to give you my email address.
Okay.
Sure, my email.
And what is that? And what is your name, sir?
Is name required for public record requests?
Yeah, because we keep a log.
Okay.
And we keep a log of everything we send out.
Right, you keep a log, but is name required for public record requests?
I'm not 100% sure, but if you give it to me, that way I have it when I log it.
Right, dear.
Or the name of your business.
Yeah, well, dear public record requester, the thing is here, ma'am, that the state statute reads that you have to inform the requester that a written request is not mandatory before you can ask them for their name or their intended purpose.
Well, again, I'm not sure on that. I'd have to ask our prosecuting attorney because he knows the statute on the 149.9.
Sure.
But if you give me your email address, at least we have a way of contacting. Is that the correct phone number? Your 630?
No, ma'am. The best correspondence would be via email. If the prosecuting attorney or custodian of record have any questions, they shall forward that in writing to my email. So my email address, when you're ready.
Just one moment, please.
Sure. You know, it's healthy for members of the public to check with government from time to time, see where the money's going, you know?
That's fine with us.
Sure.
I'm just rewriting this really quick.
Sure.
Okay, and your email address, sir?
Email address is cable1, spelled out CABLEONE. The number 84 at gmail.com.
Thank you very much.
Likewise, have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
No problem. Moving on to the next one. Mercer County, Ohio State's Attorney Office. We're on a roll here, man. We're on a streak.
Mercer County Prosecutor's Office.
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Rhonda.
Let me write that down. Rhonda. Great. This call here is being recorded, Madam Clerk. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay.
Yep, so I have two total requests for today. The first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation.
I'm sorry, I can't answer your questions on this.
No, I'm not asking you any questions. I'm submitting a public record request, Miss Rhonda.
Well, I'm not the person to do that. Hold on just a minute.
There they go. There they go. There they go. There they go. There they go.
Can I help you?
Yes, hi Amy, this call is being recorded. Did Rhonda relay to you what my request was?
No.
Great, okay. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
For what?
Public record request. The first request is for the 100 last closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor.
I don't know that we store them or keep them in that fashion, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to accommodate it in that way, but go on.
Yep, I'll need that in writing. So that's my first request. The second request is going to be the Mercer County Prosecutor Department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023.
2023 credit card. That should be relatively straightforward.
Well, that's all. Give you a good email here to forward over to responsive records.
Okay, go on.
Sure. My email is cable1, CABLEONE,
Okay.
the number 84 at gmail.com. I wanted to ask you a question here. You mentioned that you don't keep it in that fashion. So what fashion do you maintain those records in?
I don't handle the criminal cases, so I would have to check and see
Sure.
whether they can accommodate that or not. I'm just not sure.
Alrighty.
So I've got cable184 at gmail.com.
That is correct.
Okay.
How many days of compliance is it in Ohio?
Ohio allows a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
Depending on the press of business.
All right.
Today's Thursday. When it comes to the credit card, I would think that would be reasonably quick. I just don't know. And tell me again, you wanted with the 100 closed criminal cases, what exactly did you want from them?
No, my request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation. It could be criminal or civil.
Yeah, that's going to be, yeah.
Even if they're able to provide a spreadsheet, XLS, with all the case, name versus name, with probably the case number, just a spreadsheet, and I'll be able to sift through it and narrow down if I need to.
We can probably give you a list of, let me check with the criminal side of things. A lot of our civil stuff is things like foreclosures. Is that we just file a response that when the bank
Right.
Bank files. Are you interested in that sort of civil or any civil?
Yeah, sure. Foreclosure could be a hot topic to sift through. That's right.
Oh, your life must be really boring if you think that's exciting. But that's fine.
Oh yeah. It's very, very boring. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted some clarification.
Yeah, we gotta look through the money from time to time. This time I'm just requesting these. I'm gonna have a few friends do a couple phone calls there, submit more requests, because we're gonna sit together, we're gonna eat some popcorn, we're gonna look through these records and find out where the money's going.
Oh, sure.
We're gonna speak about it fully and freely. We're gonna speak about the money fully and freely.
Sure. We may be able to get you. Trying to think. So the common pleas. Okay. So do you want common pleas cases, common pleas court, and misdemeanor? We don't do a lot of misdemeanor, then it's probably separate. Or you just want the common plea. Misdemeanor court in Ohio would be like traffic tickets, low-level DUI.
Right. Well,
like that.
really.
Most of that goes to a different office, but we can handle.
Yeah. Well, if it's maintained in your office in an XLS spreadsheet, that'll have a detailed description with the tabs where I'll be able to click on the tab and categorize it by traffic, foreclosure, civil, criminal. If you send me over the XLS format, I'll be able to shift through it.
Okay, I'll see what, and do you have a phone number I can call you back? So if I need some more clarification after I talk to somebody about this?
Sure, we could correspond via email.
Okay, that's fine. Sometimes phone calls are easier, but I can do email.
Thank you so much, Madam Clerk.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, she's kind of cool, no problem. She said bored. Yeah, I'm very bored. My videos are boring. Some of my videos. That's why it don't get no views. A measly 1,000 views because the employees are common courteous. I'm not antagonistic. Okay. Highland County, Ohio State Attorney Office. I could imagine the bootlickers in the background rushing to call these people. Please, please don't help him, please. Please, he's a grifter. He's a grifter. The bootlickers in the background watching the video right now. They're so fucking heated and pissed that we got 15 stores in a row ready to start working on demand. And I'm telling them this is about the money. We got to see where the money is going. We got to see where you folks are putting your pennies.
Prosecutor's office is Catherine.
Yes, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
Catherine at the prosecutor's office?
Great, let me write that down. Catherine, I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I don't know what a 149 request is, so I mean, I might have to ask my attorney about that.
It's a public record request.
Okay.
Sure, yep, I have 2 total requests for today. The first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to county attorney, county prosecutor.
Can you hold 1 second?
Sure, 1, 2.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey man, somebody's on the phone asking me about a Chapter 150. I don't know what that is. Hey, thanks for that super chat, big player. Guantalupe, 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 Guantalupe.
This is Prosecutor Collins. What can I help you with?
Yes, hi Paula. Did Kathleen relay to you what my request was?
No, and my name is Prosecutor Collins.
Oh, let me write that down. Prosecutor Collins. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay, public records request for what?
So the first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor.
When you say litigation, you want the last 100 cases that we've tried or that we've indicted and pled?
Well, preferably a spreadsheet with all different categories. Could be civil, criminal, could be mortgage, could be tickets.
We don't have a spreadsheet like that, and by law, we aren't required to create one.
Right, you're right about that. So I would request it in the format maintained within that public agency.
So that's why I'm asking you to narrow it down. Do you want civil, criminal, cases that we've actually tried, cases that have pled? Do you want juvenile included in that?
All of the above, except juvenile.
So you want the last 100 cases that have gone before the court?
Okay, sure.
Okay, we're going to need, so we don't keep this in any format other than in a file.
Okay.
So we will request a deposit first before we make those copies at 10 cents a page. We're looking at about 5,000 pages.
Well, before we talk about anything price-wise, you would have to provide clear and convincing evidence on how you come up with these fees. And I'm asking you send these electronically where you don't have to charge 10 cents per print. So you provide that in writing, and I will correspond to you in writing to see what would the next step be. That's my first request. Let me know when you're ready for my second.
We don't keep these in electronic form, so that is, we do not have to provide them in electronic form.
Well, again, that is my first request. I'll wait for your response in writing.
Where do you want me to send it to?
Sure, I'll be more than happy to provide my contact information after the second request.
Well, if you want me to respond to your request in writing telling you that we're going to require a deposit because it's all paper, I need to know where to send that to.
Sure, I'll be more than happy to provide you my contact information after the second request.
Okay, go ahead. What's your second request?
Sure, yep. I actually have 2 more. The second request is going to be the Highland County Prosecutor Department credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
That's easy. We don't have a credit card.
Well,
okay?
I would need that in writing.
I'll do it in writing. We don't have a credit card. Easy. Next.
Okay, ma'am, are you upset that I'm calling
No,
requesting, or?
No, not at all. I just wish that you would continue on. Next.
Sure. Next one is going to be a copy of this audio phone call here with this date and time and duration.
We don't record our phone calls, so that's easy to answer.
Well, it could get an extraction from either the IT department or from your phone carrier.
No, we don't have to do that. We don't have an IT department. We don't record the phone calls. There's no way to get a recording. So I'll answer that in writing.
Right. Okay, great. Wait a minute. I got somebody in the chat here saying they're requesting, journalists requesting the county prosecutor last most current, they're requesting all emails sent and received on yesterday's date from the county prosecutor.
Okay, well, I am the county prosecutor, and you'll be limited to those that do not contain attorney-client privileged information.
Well, you would have to provide, again, clear and convincing evidence to any exemptions, any unique identifiers would have to be in writing.
I think that you should probably review the rule, but I will tell you what it says. I will provide in writing what we are required to provide, and if you don't believe that's accurate, you would have to file a memorandum in court, and then we would prove by clear and convincing evidence that we are correct. But
Right.
I am the county prosecutor. I am familiar with the law, and that is what it says, okay?
Great. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and request all these you provide true and correct copy of a response and or responsive records. I'm going to want them certified. Any of your claims have to be certified. So I receive true and correct copy.
That's not there is no law that requires that. So they will be from me. My response will be from me, the county prosecutor. It will not be certified. And where do I send this to?
Sure. Well, you could send the records to my email address. Is Cable1, CABLEONE. The number 84 at gmail.com.
Okay. Anything else?
How many days of compliance do you have to respond?
10 is what the court feels is reasonable, but if we have to go outside of 10, all I have to do is give you a written notice of why it's going to take more than 10 days.
Sure.
And the court accepts that. And I can tell you that our last 100 cases of litigation, pulling all of these files and making copies, is going to take more than 10 days.
Well, again...
But of course, we won't get around to that until we get a deposit because, again, we only keep file printed copies of this.
Right.
So...
I hear what you're saying. I would wait for the response. Do you believe it's beneficial for people to call and check up on government from time to time?
I do.
Great, great. Have a wonderful day, Madam Clerk.
I am the prosecutor, not the clerk.
Have a wonderful day, Prosecutor.
Thank you. You too.
Man, she sounds so pissed, but my tone stays the same the whole way. The whole way. Alrighty, no problem. She's a little, you know, attitude-ish. She's a little attitude-ish, for lack of a better word. Attitude. Alrighty. Thank you, public servant. Right, that's what I should have said, right? Highland. Okay, we don't have credit cards here. Okay, I would need that in writing. I'm going to need all this certified. No, we don't do certified. Okay, all right, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Brown County, Ohio State's Attorney Department.
You've reached the Brown County Prosecutor's Office. Business hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. If you know your party's extension, dial that at any time. Press 0 for the operator. Press 3 for the victim advocate. Press...
Prosecutor, I'm gonna help you. Hey, eyes on the audit. When are you gonna start doing these calls, broski? Broski? Borrow.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon. I'm calling to submit a public record request, Chapter 149. The first request is going to be for the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor. The second request is going to be the Brown County Prosecutor Department credit card statements, fiscal year 2023. And you could forward over those responsive records to Cable1, CABLEONE, the number 84@gmail.com. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Carry on. Holmes County State Attorney Office, Ohio.
Prosecuting Attorney's Office.
Yes, hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Paige.
Let me write that down. Paige. Alrighty, I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
Okay.
So my first request is for the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to county prosecutor.
Okay. You don't have specific cases that you...
Well, it shouldn't matter. It could be criminal, it could be civil, it could be, either or. Mortgage, it could be, traffic.
That's not really something we can...
Well, that's the request there, and any clarification probably be at a later time. But that's my first request. Let me know when you're ready for my second.
Go ahead.
The second request is going to be the Holmes County Prosecutor Office credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
Sure. Somebody's requesting credit card statements. I don't know what we could do. Can we give them that? Hey, that's a good one. Invalid. Request of footage that's over their head, over their computer when they're on the phone with you. So you can see them throwing their hands up. That's a fucking good one, invalid request. He's coming out with some good ones, man. Right? If they had a camera over their office, she'll be throwing up her hands and shit while she's on the phone with me. She's another Christina Lynch.
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi, this is Mike Bickens. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi, Mike. Let me write that down. This call here is being recorded. Did Paige relay to you what my request was?
She said that you were calling about a request. She didn't give me the details. I figured I could talk with you and get those from you.
Sure, yep. So my first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the county prosecutor.
The what? I'm sorry, you broke up as you were talking.
Sure, pertaining to the county prosecutor.
Okay, what about pertaining to the county prosecutor?
Yeah, last 100 closed and completed litigation.
litigation? We have civil litigation, we have criminal litigation, we have
All of
misdemeanors, we have traffic cases,
Sure.
we have juvenile cases.
all of the above except for juvenile at this time. Juvenile
Okay.
tickets we'll request in the near future, but as of right now, all of the above except for juvenile.
Okay, well, juvenile cases are generally confidential.
Right, yeah, most times those are confidential.
Right. As far as the other cases, I mean, what do you mean when you say you want closed cases? You want like a document showing closed, what cases have closed? I don't.
Sure,
I don't
possibly
understand what you want.
dependent on how you maintain those records, possibly the name, verse name, case number, and a list of, status. Deposed,
Okay.
open, sure,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we have a record that shows. I mean, there's the court dockets, but we
Well,
don't keep a record that shows that the last 100 cases. I mean, we prosecute cases until they're closed, and when we close them, we don't maintain a record of that.
right. Well, that is my request. I'll wait for a response in
Okay.
writing. Yeah. My second request is
Okay.
going to be the Holmes County Prosecutor Department credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
We don't have a credit card.
Well,
By law.
I would need that in writing, sir.
Okay. And where would you like me to send this information?
Sure, I'll go ahead and provide you an email address. Is Cable1 spelled out CABLEONE.
Okay.
Yep, and the
Okay, Cable One is not an email address.
no,
It has to be
it's
at someplace.
no, sir. Sir, I didn't finish yet. So it's Cable1 and then the number 84
Okay.
at gmail.com.
Okay.
Sure. How many days of compliance is it in Ohio State?
We have a reasonable time to comply, but I can tell you that you'll get it shortly because neither of the things you're asking for exist.
Well, anyhow, sir, I will be waiting for a response. You have a wonderful day.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, we'll wait for a response. No problem. I should have told him got to be certified. You got to certify it. Which one is this? HC. Alrighty. Collins. Alrighty, moving on up. Oh, hello. I received a message. Alrighty. So let's move on here. Just the front page of each case that contains pertinent info. All right, so let me ask you guys. That's a good one, Daddies. Just the front page of each case that contains, but that could be thousands upon thousands. Burden. I wanted to ask you guys this. We're focusing on the state attorney office right now, right? Do you guys want me to call a different department? Do you guys want me to call sheriff? Who do you guys want me to call? Should we stay focused on attorneys, or what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? Should we stay on attorneys for right now, or should we switch it up? You want school district? You want LGBT records? What do you guys want? You want to look at the LGBT curriculum they have showing our children? We could request that from the school districts. You guys could choose either or. You want popcorn or you want milk duds? Madison County, Ohio State Attorney Office. My email's flooded, man. Which is a good thing.
You have reached the desk of Luana Barker, Office Administrator for the Madison County Prosecutor's Office. I am away from my desk at this time. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yes, I'm calling to submit a public record request under Chapter 149. First request is going to be for the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county attorney, county prosecutor. The second request is going to be for the county prosecutor, Madison County Prosecutor Department, credit card statements, fiscal year 2023. Please email me these records to cable1, CABLEONE, number 84 at gmail.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Okay. Agalazi County State Prosecutor Office, Ohio. What is this? AUGLAIZE Prosecutor Office, Ohio. Phone number. We're on a roll here, man. You guys, I still don't think you guys know how powerful this is. I still don't think you guys know how powerful this is. Depending on what record you're requesting, here's how this works. Ohio has about 100 counties, I think 88. In one day alone, I could request records from the state's attorney office in the entire state of Ohio. So that means the entire state of Ohio is working for records to provide for us, all within 10 days. They're all working at the same time to provide these records for us to look through. So this means I got the entire state of Ohio working to get these records out of the file cabinet, redact whatever needs to be redacted, scan them, and send them over. You know, but we don't have these records, or we don't have credit card statements. Okay, well, this is a record you're going to have. Here, we want your budget. We want this. We want that. But that's the way it works, man. The IRS is federal. That's a different gig. That's a different gig. Yes, hi, who am I speaking with?
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Yep.
Great. Who am I speaking with?
This is the prosecutor's office.
Alrighty.
Secretary?
Secretary, sure.
Okay.
This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request. Hello?
Okay.
Yep, I'm calling to submit a public record request.
Okay.
So my first request is for the
Okay, I'm not doing what's this for, did you say?
submitting a public record request.
Hold on.
Sure. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Are you speaking English?
prosecutor's office?
Records are pertaining to the prosecutor department.
What kind of records?
Sure, who am I speaking with? Hello?
Hey, did you want to fax us something?
No, ma'am, I'd like to know who I'm speaking with.
This is Peggy.
Let me write that down, Peggy. Okay. Peggy, I'm calling to submit a oral request.
For what? What kind of records do you need, or what kind of case?
So the first request is going to be for the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the state attorney department. State prosecutor.
No, we'll need something in writing from you. You have to fax it to our office.
Well, written request is not mandatory per statute. So I prefer to do an oral request. I prefer to follow the law here.
What's your name?
Well, in order for you to ask me for my name per statute, you first have to inform me that a written request is not mandatory. Are you upset in any way?
Hold on.
Are you upset that I'm calling to place a public record request? See, we got the law on the screen. She's totally off. Then she tells me fax it over. I should be like a bootlicker and cry, who uses fax in 2024? Who uses fax? I should be a bootlicker.
Hi, this is Ed Pierce. How can I help you?
Yes, hi Ed, this call is being recorded here. Did the young lady relay to you what my request was?
I just know that you're making a public records request.
Yes.
But I don't know what you're requesting.
Sure. So my first request is going to be the last 100 closed and completed litigation pertaining to the county prosecutor.
The last 100 prosecutions.
Sure, yeah, we could go with that word. In the possession of the public. Well, it's really all closed and completed litigation pertaining to the prosecutor.
What do you mean pertaining to the prosecutor?
Associated with the prosecutor.
You mean that we handled the case?
Sure, yep.
Okay. Now, understand that this county prosecutor's office handles a wide variety of cases.
All of the above. It could be civil, it should be civil, criminal, mortgage, it should be everything except juvenile.
Okay? So if it's a speeding ticket, you'd like to have that.
Sure, yep. We gotta look through the monies, yep.
Okay, and what records are you asking for of those last 100 cases?
Whatever's in your possession, whatever you respond with, that'll be my first request.
Well, wait, with whatever I respond with, I'm not sure I understand.
Well, that is my request there. I'll wait for the public record custodian to respond to my wording, and if they need clarification, I'll be more than happy to take it step by step.
Okay.
Sure. My second request for today is going to be the county prosecutor department credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
Okay?
Yep, that's all, and I could give you my email address.
All right?
My email is cable1, CABLEONE.
If you say that again,
Sure, my email is cable1, spelled out.
cable with a K or a C?
Cable with a C.
And one is spelled out?
Yes, it is. And then,
Okay, cable one.
right, cable1, the number 84 at gmail.com.
Okay?
Yeah, that's all. I will be waiting for the reasonable amount of time to receive the responsive record.
What I will do is I will file a response
Sure.
to your request. I can tell you the first request is, I'm going to tell you, is vague because it's not telling me what records you want. Okay? You're just telling me, you said to me our responses, and I'm not sure what you mean by responses.
No, sir, I never said responses. I said closed and completed litigation associated with the prosecutor.
Yes, and then I asked you what documents, and you said the prosecutor's responses. I wrote it down when you said it.
Okay, well, that's not what I said, sir, but anyhow...
I'm going to reply to your request as I'm required to and obligated to, and will
Sure.
be glad to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay?
Yep. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Bye.
All right. let me get that in writing, sir. Logan County Attorney Department, Ohio. Logan County Prosecutor Office, phone number, Ohio. Man, you guys see this happening everywhere, man. These employees are so fucking pissed off. Think about this. Why would these employees be pissed off about someone calling to submit a public record request over the phone, which they have the right to? Why would they get pissed off at somebody doing that, knowing the fact that they never received this type of call in their entire career? In their entire career, they never received someone calling to submit one over the phone. So wouldn't they be honored to say, hey, we never had someone call, but it's good to hear from you. We're sitting back on Facebook right now, scrolling. We don't got shit to do. Thank you for calling. As a matter of fact, we appreciate people checking in and looking in. You know, but instead, you call, and they never receive this type of call, and they still have great disdain. And this is not one or two stores. This is not one Walmart or two Walmart. This is many Walmarts. How many Walmarts they pulled this already on? Okay. Drake County, Ohio Prosecutor phone number.
Prosecutor's office.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. Who am I speaking with?
The prosecutor's office?
Alrighty, I'm calling this call is being recorded here. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request.
I don't even know what that means.
Public record request.
Okay.
So my first request is going to be for the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with the county prosecutor.
Okay, you need to email your request or submit it formally.
Written request is not mandatory.
No, but
we can request it.
Again, I prefer to do over the phone at this time, as written request is not mandatory.
Okay, well, I'm not the person that handles those, but I can transfer you to a voicemail if you'd like to leave them a message.
Well, you actually have an obligation. It says public office here has an obligation to accept my requests. So I prefer just to simplify my time here and provide the request to you.
Okay, well, if you would like to send us mail or an email or something, I prefer that, so that way I can take accurate information to get you the information you're wanting.
Again, ma'am, written request is not mandatory. I'm just following the law here, and I would appreciate that you follow the law as well.
Okay, well, let me see if someone's available to help you.
So you're available, but you want to see if somebody else is available. Sure. There they go. There they go. There they go. Right, her name is the prosecutor's office. Yep. I marked down on my notes here, no name. When they don't provide a name, I just write no name. You see what's going on here, guys? We called already 20 government agencies, and you see how these people talk to the people and treat the people. This is their duty here. This is their obligation. Look at the screen. A public office or person responsible for public. So it's either or. A public office means anybody who answers the phone. Or person responsible. May ask the requester to make it in writing, may ask them to do this and that, but only after disclosing to the requester that a written request is not mandatory. She's asking me to email it to her. No, ma'am. First, you got to inform me written request is not mandatory. That's another good one, too, requesting voicemails. I could just imagine how many bootlickers are watching right now that are so fucking pissed off that we have this success rate here. They get pissed off that these government employees have to actually do their job. It's not they get pissed off that the government has to do their job. They get pissed off because I'm teaching the people here. You know what I'm saying? They get pissed off. They just don't, they hate themselves, so they gotta hate others when I say about bootlicker.
Good afternoon. This is Josh.
Yes, hi Josh. This call here is being recorded. Who was I on the phone with? I didn't get that person's name.
That was Wendy, the office admin assistant.
Oh, Wendy. Okay, great. Did Wendy relay to you what my request was?
Could you explain it to me again? I don't want to, so I
Yeah.
just want to hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say.
Sure, I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request.
Okay.
So my first request is the last 100 closed and completed litigation associated with county prosecutor.
Okay. I'm going to say that's denied as overly broad.
Well, I would need that in writing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where would you like me to send that to?
Sure, I'll give you my contact information after the request. So I have actually 3 total requests here. The second request is going to be the Drake County Prosecutor Department credit card statements for the fiscal year of 2023.
We wouldn't have those records. This isn't Drake County.
Which county is this?
This is Dark County.
Well, I meant to say Dark, not Drake. Dark.
Okay, well, once again, I wouldn't have those. You need to call the county auditor. She would be the one who keeps those records.
Well, sir, that is my request. I'll just wait for a response. And
Okay.
the sure, yep.
Well, that's denied also because we don't keep those records.
Well, I would wait for that in writing, sir. My third request is going to be all emails sent and received on today's date pertaining to the county prosecutor.
Can you? What does that mean? I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Sure, I'll say it over. All emails sent and all emails received from the county prosecutor.
In regards to
All the emails sent today and all the emails sent out by the county prosecutor.
by the actual county prosecutor?
Yes, that is correct. By the elected county prosecutor.
Okay.
Oh, he wanted to call as well. Yep, and my journalist listening in now, he wants to make the fourth request of this audio call, the actual recording to this call.
I'm not keeping any record of. I'm not recording this call.
Well,
so...
it could be extracted from the phone carrier or your IT department.
We don't keep any recordings of that. That's a record that doesn't exist.
Well, that is my fourth request, sir. I would need that in writing.
Okay.
I ask that you respond with the true and correct copy certifying true and correct response or responsive records.
And where would you like this sent?
Sure, my email address is cable1 spelled out CABLEONE.
Okay.
The number 84 at gmail.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Formal response. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, we did a good one today, man. That was a good string right there. Thank you guys all for coming in. This was supposed to be a short one here. Again, thank you guys. Be on the lookout. These records will be in my email box in the next 10 days. There's a lot of them probably going to claim they need clarification on the first one, closing completed litigation. I'm going to reword that next time, okay? I'm going to reword that so it'll make it a little bit more easier. But anyhow, thank you guys again. I want you guys to learn how it's done. I want you guys to get in touch with me if you want to start doing these phone calls. Hey, Mellows, if you're still in the chat, do you want to carry on this stream right now? Do you want to carry on this stream? Let me know. If anybody's interested in doing these phone calls right now, let me know. We'll set you up. You could choose from whatever you want. You could call county sheriff department or city police departments, and you could request warrants issued. You could request, like I said, police use of force. You could call schools right now, school district, to have them send you the LGBT curriculum of what they're showing children. You could piss the bootlickers off with that, because the bootlickers, they want to show your children them type of books. But you could request to see what type of books the schools are showing children. You could request credit cards. I mean, the list goes on. You could call directly, specifically. You could dedicate an entire stream requesting records from code enforcement. You want to know what's the last 50 violations issued by code enforcement from any and every city hall as you go down the list. These folks have to honor your oral request. They can't send you off to a written. They can't send you off to an email. They can't tell you go online. They have to honor your oral request. Bottom line. All right. The IRS is federal. I would have to read the federal code again. But again, thank you guys so much. On to the next one. The one who encourages you to audit them.